stucco in the heat. Let me take you dancing. Let me get you on your feet. Arizona garden with my little cactus flower. Let the day slip away in the golden hour. We've got nothing but time and music, and a sweet cold drink in the heat. Oh, I'll be beside you.
It's I.A.G Farms, all about God. Early morning on the farm this morning, and I'm getting ready to head to the lumber yard to get a couple pieces of material and to get something that's gonna be very important for my framing activities that I have to do today. Cause the main thing that I'm gonna try to do on this barn today is finish getting these walls framed in here. Cause I'm gonna frame in this whole section that we have with the post in the ground. So far, I'm gonna frame that whole section in all the way around, and then once I get it framed in, going around these walls, I'm gonna come in and go ahead and start putting in my floor joists for this second story up here. And then once I get those floor joists put in for the second story, I have a spot where I can stand and hang my ridge beam going across. I don't know if y'all can see the other pole over there. Yeah, so it's another pole right there, and then it's another pole right there. And so I need to run a ridge beam from those two poles, and then I'm gonna use the second story loft to stand on one end, and then I probably have Meg, and I'd be on the other end. I probably let her stand on the loft, and then I'd be on the other end with a ladder, and we can lift that what you call it, that it's the piece that you run the rafters from. I can't think of the name of it right now, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on today. Like I said, I'm gonna go and get an important piece of equipment that I need. You know, I've been trying not to get one over the last few years, and it's finally time to go and get it, because it's a lot of building that's coming, you know, on this channel and in our lives, you know, in the next few years, really the next 10 years. Because I was talking to my wife about how, you know, we're building this barn, this cabin, off-grid cabin, and then next we're gonna be building our house out here. It's probably gonna be an off-grid house as well, because we love these off-grid systems so far. And then after we build the off-grid house, then it's gonna be on to resurrection cabin. And we started to go to the Woodlands, to our other property that's right down the road. I don't know if a lot of you all know about it or not, but we have another property, because this property here that we're on, where we're building the cabin and our main house at, is about 5 acres, and we have about 10 acres that's about 7 minutes down the road, and we call it the Woodlands. And there's an old farmhouse on that property, and we've started the restoration, because it's completely rotten and the foundation is bad and all those type of things. And so we're calling it resurrection cabin, because it needs to be resurrected from the dead, you know. And we're gonna eventually, like I said, once we get settled here and start, you know, getting settled and established here, we're gonna go down there and start establishing that land, because we have a vision to get a sawmill, because it's covered in timber, covered in oaks and tulip poplars and just all type of hardwoods. And we're gonna get a sawmill and set up like a sawmill like shed there. And our goal, my vision, is to restore that old farmhouse with lumber that comes from the woods, from that property. I think it'll be an amazing thing, and we're thinking about using it as kind of like a you know, a ministry opportunity type thing, to where, you know, the hunters, because there's a lot of hunters that hunt in those woods back there. It's like 50 acres behind us back there, behind our 10 acres. And there's a lot of hunters that go back there, and they have to use our property to get back to their hunting locations, because the other road is washed out. And when we bought the property, you know, they asked us about it, and we told them that it was fine, that they could keep on using our property. And like I said, we just see it as a ministry opportunity. Eventually we're gonna like I say, had a hunting camp set up, had a reservation cabin set up to where they can rent it out, you know, and we can feed them and pray for them and have them a spot set up where they can, you know, butcher and harvest deer and things like that. So yeah, that's just some of the vision for the future. But right now, for today, I'm gonna be working on our cabin, our off-grid cabin, because that's foundational for what we're doing in the next 10 years, you know, in this next little span and stretch of ministry and life and family and then farming and homesteading. It's important that we, you know, get established with a home, a energy, you know, efficient home where we can heat it with wood, where we can power it with the sun. So it's important that we do those things. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, get focused today. Today is Monday, and you know, Monday is my refocus day. You know, I get back going because on Saturday and Sunday, you know, I just felt like we need to take off on those days, you know, if we can. You know, sometimes we work on those days, but a lot of times we take off. Neighbor's horse over here. Oh, white stallion. But yeah, we take off on Saturday and Sunday, and then we get right back to it on Monday. And Megan, she's gonna be here all week, full time on the farm. So, you know, she'll be able to be on the videos and help out as well. Make sure I don't do nothing stupid. Yeah. So I'm finna hop in the van, and I'm gonna go and pick up my tool that I need. And it's really a surprise. And also I got some new boots as well. So Megan made me get some new boots. These are called Rockies. I've never had these kind of boots before, but I needed some boots that tied up because my other boots were slip-on, and they were made more for, you know, tractor work, mucking out animal stalls and things like that. But these boots, you know, they fit tighter to my feet, and I was starting to have some foot problems in this right foot from going up and down ladders and just, you know, moving around because you know, those slip-on boots, they kind of like move on you. So Megan made me get these. And now I can, you know, do all my carpentry and frame and stuff I need to do. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I'll see y'all in a couple hours. I'm going to head to Home Depot, and I'm also do a feed run. I got to get some feed, some grain for the animals, for the pigs and sheep. And I'll be back. So I'll see y'all in a couple hours. All right, y'all. I'm back from the store. I did a lumber run. I have a couple 2x3s. I'm actually using 2x3s to frame up these walls here just because they're cheaper. And like I said, they'll still bear the load. I double them up, you know, and triple them up where I need to make them stronger. And I got some more 2x3s and then a couple 1x2s for my windows that we're gonna do. We're gonna make our own windows out of plexiglass. But let me show you the thing I really want to show you. The surprise I talked about earlier of what I needed to make this project, you know, just go not faster, but just be more efficient. Check out what I got. This is it here. Nail gun. It's my first time having a nail gun, and we went with the framing nail gun, like the professional grade. And since we're off grid, you know, we need to go with battery power stuff, so we won't have to run the generator the whole time. We try to crank the generator up as less as we can, and I was over there charging the battery off of solar over there, but there's no sun out today, as you can see, and so our batteries are a little low, and so we gotta crank the generator and get that going. But I got my nail gun, and yeah, so I'm gonna get back started framing, and I'm gonna set the camera up and let y'all just see what I can get done today. We got the feed down here. Now we'll work on getting the animals fed, getting the feed put up and stored, and then we get on back to the cabin / barn bill.
Walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers and you'll find what you've got. Searching for glory. I took out an old pen and wrote in my story. Then I kept walking on down the road. When the time is up, it's time to go. I pray he reads what's on the note.
All right, y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all how long that took, but I got my first window in, got it framed up. I'm gonna add in some braces down here, keep it at 16 on center, and I'm gonna add in some boards going up right there as well. But that's pretty much the gist of it right there. I'm gonna repeat that over there. And we're just making these windows out of I think this 1/8 inch plexiglass, and yeah, so we're just putting it up here with these boards here, and we might find something better. And I'm leaving a little gap for my siding that's gonna go on. But yeah, so that's what's going on today. That's what I've got framed in so far. Like I said, it took a while, but you know, my voice is actually trying to go out, so I can't talk too loud. But yeah, it took me a while, but like I said, I'm a rookie at this. I'm still learning. So I'm just taking my time, doing it one little bit at a time and learning as I go. All right, so let me get back to work and get these slats put in, all my braces put in, and then I'll move on to the next one and see how much I can get done before the sun go down.
Come rain down your presence. Jesus, come inhabit the praise of the sinner and saint. We're at the end of the day today, so I'm very excited about our progress so far. We've got 2 windows.
framed in. So I'm just gonna walk you around and show you our progress. This is the first window that Tim framed in. We actually have a piece of plexiglass there, even though you might not be able to see it on camera. It's very clear now at this point. But we intend for this to be a barn eventually, so we wanted the flexibility of removing the window, and we might put hardware cloth there in the future. We might need to keep it open at some point just for the animals. You know how it is. You need to have a open barn where sunlight and air can come through. So we decided to go with the plexiglass because it gave us that flexibility, and we want to see these amazing views. So we wanted to make sure we had a really big open window so that we could still take advantage of the views of the farm. So this is the second window that he's framed in. He's gonna go back and kind of beef up the support for the first window like he did with this one, but for now we're at the end of the day, and I think we're just about done framing framing and farming, right? But he's done an excellent job, I think, framing out these windows, and we'll come back and we'll frame out a door and finish off this wall as well. So I'm just excited about our progress so far. So now that we have these two windows framed, I think we're just gonna call it for today and celebrate what we've done so far. So it's I.A.G Farms. We'll see you on the next one.
Arizona garden, stucco in the heat. Let me take you dancing. Let me get you on your feet.